Senator Creighton Duncan, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Autonomous Agencies in the Liberian Senate. Senator Jevon Smith, also a member of the Autonomous Agencies Committee. Honorable Richie Gaffouin, the co-chairman of the board of the National Identity Registry. Honorable Andrew Peters, the executive director of the National Identity Registry. Esteemed superintendents and other officials of government, excellencies and development partners, our precious students, and distinguished Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen. Before I perform the task I'm here for, let me just say that I was touched immensely by the passionate speeches of our two senators. And I want to say to Senator Duncan, probably Liberians are very proud of their country, but I think they just feel that maybe President Tubman was supposed to do more than what he did, probably. Yes, but we are all very proud of our country, and we are proud of our leaders, the past and present ones, maybe, just maybe. And Senator Smith, I think you made a very good point to have a one-stop shop identity. Using your national identification card, and specifically the number to register your SIM cards is good. It's an important proposal, but I want to take it another step further to say that I think the legislature should amend the establishing the National Identity Registry to give it more authority as the one-stop shop identification source of the country. And that will do two things for us. One is going to save us millions because there are so many duplicate efforts. National Elections Commission is doing her own registration and taking millions. The passports, they're doing their own and taking millions. And if we have one data source nationally that we can feed into, the Elections Commission can feed into and get all the eligible voters. If we can use the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to feed into that national data, we can save ourselves millions and redirect the money to other areas like education, healthcare, and so forth. So I think there should be a proposal that we can take from this program today. And I want to say to Senegal Diabo, I hope when you return, you are able to do your registration so that the next time you don't miss out. You don't miss out. So having said that, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is really a great honor and privilege for me to be designated by His Excellency Joseph Joekai Sr., the President of the Republic of Liberia, to deliver the keynote address on his behalf for this year's commemoration of Identification Day. His Excellency the President is unable to attend due to prior commitment to travel abroad on official business. Fellow citizens, today, on Identification Day, we join the rest of the world to celebrate the importance of identity in its various forms under the theme, celebrating the right to be visible. History has shown us that identity plays a crucial role in the development of any country. For Liberia, the importance of identification cannot be overstated. In the past, Liberia has dealt with the negative effects of not having a reliable identification system. It has limited our ability to plan, implement policies, and ensure that every citizen receives the benefits they deserve. Furthermore, it is important to recognize the significance of identification in global contexts and how it relates to Liberia. Lack of identification is a significant issue around the world, with millions of people lacking legal identity. This situation creates numerous challenges for individuals, including limited access to basic services, exclusion from political rights, and inability to participate in the economy. To address this problem, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 16.9 seeks to ensure that everyone has a legal identity by 2030. Liberia has an important role to play in achieving this goal, not only for our citizens, but also for our neighbors in the region. We must make efforts to ensure that everyone within our borders is identified legally and work with others in the region to promote similar efforts. It is important to note that identification is not only critical for individuals, but also for governments and economies. A reliable identification system allows governments to better plan and deliver services, manage migration, and improve security. It also enables individuals to participate fully in the economy, access credit, and engage in financial transactions. Today, we are making great strides towards a more reliable identification system that can be used across a wide range of institutions and sectors. The establishment of the National Identification Registry is a testament to our commitment to improve the identification system in Liberia. The NIR is now in the process of registering all citizens and residents of Liberia, creating a reliable database that can be used to plan, implement, and monitor development policies. Fellow citizens, with a reliable identification system, we can ensure that every Liberian has access to basic social services and financial inclusion. We can also use the system to identify potential security threats and ensure that our country is protected from those who wish to cause harm. It is also important to note that good identity schemes must be built on the respect of privacy and human rights. As we work to digitize our identification system, we must make sure that we adhere to these principles to protect the integrity and privacy of every citizen's data. We cannot achieve the goal of a reliable identification system without the support and cooperation of our development partners. Therefore, on this Identity Day, I urge our development partners to continue their support in building a secure and reliable identification system in Liberia. I would like to assure the National Identification Registry that the government is committed to building a reliable identification system for Liberia. We will continue to enact laws and develop identity solutions that will help inform regulations, secure and share critical and reliable biodata information to avoid identity theft and other fraudulent acts that affect us as a nation. I believe that with a reliable identification system, we will be better positioned to achieve our vision for the growth and development of Liberia. We can ensure that all citizens have access to basic social services, financial inclusion, and a sense of security in their own country. To make this a reality, we must all work together. As we continue to work towards a reliable identification system in Liberia, we must also ensure that the system is inclusive and accessible to all. This means making sure that vulnerable populations, including women, children, and refugees, have equal access to identification services. We must also ensure that our identification system does not reinforce existing inequalities or discrimination, but instead works to promote equality and justice for all. Fellow citizens, in conclusion, Identification Day serves as an opportunity, as an important reminder of the crucial role that identification plays in our lives. We have made significant progress in building a reliable identification system in Liberia. But there is still much work to be done. Let us all work together towards this goal, recognizing its importance both for individual empowerment and for the growth and development of our beloved nation and region. Thank you.